Start recording. Okay, here we are. Now, one more time. The lost boy Anwar's here. It's actually pretty cool to see JP moving parallel to me. I'll point a few things out for everyone to understand. JP knows some of that stuff already. JP is currently working on elbow extension in the under squat. You can see that he's still having a little bit of a press. Yeah, that is an old problem. We have to work on this. Something I want to point out for everyone. If we just observe this center line of JP, we always want to keep the kettlebell moving as close as possible to the center line. And especially when he presses overhead, you can see the elbow turning outside when he presses, and that creates a lot of distance to the center line. If you compare that with my push press or with my jerk, my arms are way closer, the elbow is pointing forward. That saves me a lot of energy. One thing that I haven't pointed out yet, and I could really see it with JP and I standing next to each other. Have a look at both of our knees. I'm talking a lot lately about elastic energy, and to make this jerk very efficient, we want to use elastic energy. We want to create ground reaction force that helps us to bump the kettlebell off the chest without using arms and getting it into the overhead position as efficient as possible. And if we just watch my knees go down forward. Down forward means the ground reaction force is up. That's where we want to get the kettlebell. If we watch JP's knee dip, you will see that his knees go down and outside. Okay? That means his ground reaction force is kind of this. Okay? That means he's losing energy and he's losing direction when it comes to getting the weight overhead. So I don't want to get in too much detail because we all have to find our own stance. But JP, if you are able to create that ground reaction force with the knee dip down forward instead of outward, you will be more efficient, you will lose less energy. And let's both go to the end. Let's say the last 90 seconds of our set, 5.5 minutes. That's when stuff starts breaking down. Let's get my face a little higher. What you will notice with me, my left arm, so the kettlebell from this view on the right, and the backswing is lower than the other. Let me pause there for a moment once we get there. Here, go back a little bit. It starts already, and we're more than we got another more than a minute to go. You will see this left arm here. That's why I get tired. You will see this breaking down, and the kettlebell starts falling lower and lower. There's less arm-body connection. I know my hands were sweaty and my grip is going, like all of us, right? But if you like, observe this. Compared to JP, I'm still moving the kettlebells quite stable. You can see between JP's legs, the kettlebell hit each other. That is something we try to eliminate. The less movement, extra movement, the less external force that comes from inefficiency of the kettlebell bouncing next to each other, the easier it is to control. And you can clearly see in the back swing and in the low swing. So when the kettlebell swings back and comes up, my left kettlebell is dropping very low. So left arm, right kettlebell from our view. So this is good to see, to break down. What I'm very happy with is my front rack. My hands are still on center line. My wrists are good. They're not collapsing. That was always one problem of mine. I think we got around 10 seconds left. Everyone is speeding up. And you can see when JP is getting tired, like he's standing like an X. Ideally, we got him here, right? If we talk about arms and legs, if you compare this really quick to my overhead position, which is here, that looks more like the drawing on the right here, yeah? So let's finish this. Amazing performance, JP, 7 minutes. Not many people can do this with double 16. Good job. Yeah, old things. Stay close to center line. The under squat. I prefer the under squat now of your jerk. The arms are still pushing, pressing, which is not part of the jerk. So if we would be professionals, there would be no rep. And a new thing would be to try to get the first dip, knees down forward, not down and out. You will lose a lot of the kinetic energy there. Good job.